go plus. Hey, watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your boy Bernard Watts, live right here in Boulder, Colorado. Getting ready to watch Coach Prime in a Colorado Buffaloes. Yeah, let's go Buff.
I'm locked in. Woke up different, something click today. All they know is finally drift away. Got a vision and I see it clear. Tunnel vision, I don't feel the feel. Phone on silent, I don't need to talk. Cut distractions, I don't need it. I'm locked in. Woke up different, something click today. All they know is finally drift away. Got a vision and I see it clear. Tunnel vision, I don't feel the feel. Phone on silent, I don't need to talk. Cut distractions, I don't need it. I'm locked in. Woke up different, something click today. All they know is finally drift away. Got a vision and I see it clear. Tunnel vision, I don't feel the feel. Phone on silent, I don't need to talk. Cut distractions, I don't need it. I'm locked.
What's going on, friends? Yes, sir. Shedeur Sandler is locked in. He was locked in, dude, through OTAs and mandatory minicamp. And because he was locked in, Shedeur Sandler is leading the Cleveland Browns quarterback competition. To me, that's just me from B. Watts. I believe he's leading the quarterback competition between him and Shedeur Sandler. I mean, Deshaun Watson. I just believe that with all my heart. And we're going to talk about it tonight. And also, Denzel Boston, the wide receiver that they drafted in the second round during this past NFL draft, is the real deal. I looked at some highlights. I looked at some footage from when he was in college at Washington. He don't drop passes, y'all. You throw that ball to Denzel Boston, he going to catch it. 9 times out of 10, he going to catch it. I couldn't find no videos of him dropping a pass. None. None whatsoever. He the real deal. He just the real deal. And also, check this out. What do you expect from KC Concepcion this year? What are your expectations of KC Concepcion? Another wide receiver that they drafted in this past first round of the NFL draft. We getting ready to talk about it all right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Hey, hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever we go live or drop a video. All right? Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you don't mind. I want to say hello to the #1 chat on YouTube. Appreciate y'all tonight. Thank you for coming over. Appreciate your comments in the comment section. If you're tuning in and if you don't put no comment in the comment section, we want to say hello to you all too. All right? Let's look at this thing. All right? Check this out. To me personally, Shedeur Sandler is the leading quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. Now, I know the Cleveland media, especially Mary Kay, she turned like the wind. You know, one day the wind is up and one day the wind is down. No matter what, she'll come out with one story one day and come out with the next story the next day concerning the quarterback. And you got Tony Gross. All these Cleveland media people, they are not for neither one of these quarterbacks. I'm going to put that out there right now. They do not want Deshaun Watson at QB1, nor do they want Shedeur Sandler as QB1. They best idea of this whole quarterback situation just for this year, they rather see Deshaun Watson play 8 games, Shedeur Sandler play 8 games, and let Taylor Green play the last game. That's what they want. Forget about this year. They're going to say Deshaun Watson first 8 games, hey, we don't seen enough and we don't want no part of him because this is the end of his contract. Shedeur play the next 8 games. They're going to come at the end of the season saying that, hey, we didn't get a chance to see enough of Shedeur. We don't know what he can be. It's going to be cold when he get out there just like last year. It's the same blueprint they presented last year, this is what the Cleveland media want. So then they can move off both of the quarterbacks this year so they can have a chance of getting another quarterback in next year's draft. That's how they really wanted to go. That's how they really wanted to go. And if the Cleveland Browns choose to go that route, that's the way they wanted to go too. Yeah, because you cannot convince me. You cannot convince me that Deshaun Watson give them a better chance of winning as a starting quarterback this year. A quarterback who haven't played in 2 years. It just don't make any sense to me, family. It don't make no sense. So when you hear the word that Deshaun Watson is ahead and he's going to be the starting quarterback, that's what they hoping to be. They do not want Deshaun Watson, nor do they want Shedeur Sanders as a quarterback. They just don't. I'm convinced of that. And if that's the way the Cleveland Browns go, they saying the same thing too. But Bernie Kosar, a former quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, I think he was the last best quarterback they done had. He set the record straight. He won't see Shedeur Sanders. He said Shedeur Sanders is a leader in the community. He's a leader in the locker room. The players respect him. And he played good with a bad offensive team. Bad offensive team. The head coach was against him. Offensive line was terrible. No receiver that would catch the ball. Everybody was injured when Shedeur got out there. But somehow, he still pulled away and win 3 games as a starting quarterback with the Cleveland Browns. Bernie Kosar.
Us quarterbacks, we are victims or beneficiaries of the guys around us. And I'm not looking to say anything negative that gets me in trouble, but the Browns were poor last year on offense. And then we had injuries at the end of the year. And for Shedeur to come in and play productively at the end of the year when the line was woeful. The receivers were non-existent, okay? And he made plays. Now, I wish we drafted Andrew Berry like this when I was playing, a lineman and 2 receivers with the first, 30-some picks, okay? But now to see him play with 3 weapons, okay, and some signings on the offensive line, I'm really looking forward to that. Us quarterbacks, we are victims or beneficiaries of the guys around us.
That's Bernie Kosar, the former quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, letting you know he would like to see Shedeur Sanders with this better offensive line and at least 3 wide receivers that he can throw to. Who was those wide receivers that he can throw to? Who was those 3 wide receivers he can throw to? Denzel Boston, KC Concepcion, Isaiah Bond, and you got the tight end, Harold Fannin Jr., along with, I can't leave him out, Jerry Jeudy. Those are some good weapons for Shedeur Sanders to go out there and show y'all and show the haters that he belongs in the league. This should be Shedeur Sanders' team. I don't know why the NFL and the Cleveland Browns trying to hold it back from him. Shedeur Sanders did enough to show you he should be QB1 without any doubt, without no quarterback competition or whatever. It's not our fault that the owner gave Deshaun Watson that guaranteed contract. It's not Shedeur Sanders' fault. It's not their fault. It was a hit and miss, just like he said last year. They hit and miss. They should move on and let Shedeur Sanders get the majority and all of the reps coming up in training camp. That's what every other quarterback is doing right now in the NFL. Cam Ward is taking all the reps in training camp right now. Jackson Dart of the New York Giants is getting ready to take all the first team reps because they're getting ready for the season. They want to win. That's the way the Cleveland Browns should do. They don't went through this quarterback competition. They did that last year. They see that it didn't work. Joe Flacco, they just gave him the starting quarterback job. They gave him 4 games, then they traded him away. They rolled Dylan Gabriel out there just because they drafted him before Shedeur Sanders as a 3rd-round draft pick. They saw how that worked out. What make you think? What make Cleveland Browns think it's going to work out any different if they go out there with another quarterback other than Shedeur Sanders? It ain't going to work, family. It's not going to work. I'm like my next door neighbor. I just don't trust Cleveland. I don't know what they up to. They always so secretly. Always so secretly. I don't know if the NFL still got something to do with it or not. I'm trying to figure out what's the harm that they're saying, hey, Shedeur Sanders is going to be QB1. And if Deshaun Watson or Dylan Gabriel or Talon Green want the QB job, beat him out. But right now, he's QB1, and he's going to take all the reps. He earned it. He showed you last year. He showed you last year. And to say that he's going to take leaps and bounds during training camp, listen, of course he done took leaps and bounds. You giving him an opportunity. You giving him an opportunity. What Deshaun Watson done did, has he taken leaps and bounds? Do he know the structure of the offense? It's a new offense to him too. Who to say that Shedeur is behind? Who to say that Deshaun Watson is leading? I haven't heard Andrew Berry say that. I ain't heard Todd Monken say that. Every NFL insider and the Cleveland media are saying that, all because of Deshaun Watson's experience. But when you look at the films, when you listen to the media who've been out there and they see Deshaun Watson, they don't come back and say, like, he's good. He's blowing it out the water. He's way ahead of Shedeur. You don't hear nobody saying that. Once again, just because Mary Kay, Tony Grossi come back and report that Deshaun Watson is ahead of Shedeur Sanders, that don't make it true. That's a lie. They rotate each one of these quarterbacks. They rotate. Listen to the quarterback coach, what he had to say about Shedeur Sanders.
I'd say the past, 10 or 12 weeks, whatever it's been, he's done a great job of defining his footwork, playing with a base, learning the offense, working his butt off to really master his craft. And it's been fun to watch. He's done a really good job. He's gone like that. He's getting through progressions faster, and his feet are matching that mindset. I'd say the past, 10 or 12 weeks.
He's getting through his progression. His feet is matching up with his base. He should be saying that all quarterbacks, all 4 of those quarterbacks. But they keep asking about Shedeur Sanders' development. They keep asking him about Shedeur development. Not one time Todd Monken said that Deshaun Watson is in ahead of Shedeur Sanders. It's the Cleveland media who's saying that. They trying to plant that seed. Them and the national media. Nobody inside the organization have said that Deshaun Watson is ahead of Shedeur Sanders. How could he be ahead? They rotate each day. Todd Monken and the Cleveland Browns have seen Shedeur Sanders play in a regular season game. Last year, he played in 7. Have they seen Deshaun Watson in pads play in a game last year? They haven't. That's the hold-up, family. It ain't because of Shedeur not gained ground. That's what they want you to know. They don't want to be wrong when or if the head coach come out and say Deshaun Watson. They don't want to be wrong. They know Shedeur Sanders is beating out Watson, but they don't want to be wrong because of one person. That's the owner, Jimmy Haslam. They don't know what he's going to do. They don't know if he's going to force the head coach to play Deshaun Watson because of that contract. That's why they promote Deshaun Watson ahead of Shedeur Sanders. That's the only reason that makes sense. Because if you look at their own tracker, their own made up quarterback tracker, Shedeur Sanders' percentage as a passer is way better than Deshaun Watson. When you look at Shedeur Sanders and the chart, he only having two incomplete passes. And when he went first up, he threw the ball 25 times and completed 20 passes. But they didn't give him the credit on the touchdown because I showed you a touchdown that he threw. Only thing I'm trying to tell you, if Shedeur is so far behind Deshaun Watson, why is his completion is better than Deshaun Watson? Why is he completing the passes and throwing the passes where they need to go better than a 10-year vet? If he ahead. If. That's the narrative they putting out there. If they say it so many times, they know it's a lie. But if they say it completely over and over again, they want you to think that lie is the truth. That's what they do. That's what listen, I've been following the Cleveland media for a year now. That's exactly what they do. When have they been right? They said they was going to sign Malik Willis. Andrew Barry, them ain't thought about Malik Willis. They haven't. They said they were going to pick up any quarterback that was available, and they were going to bring him into Cleveland. Not one time did they do that. That go for the national media, the NFL media, and the Cleveland media. They all been wrong when it comes to the Cleveland Browns quarterback situation. They judging them off their pass. And they doing it because Shedeur Sanders is there. Anybody but Shedeur. Anybody but Shedeur. It just don't make sense. But Todd Monken said Shedeur want that smoke. Todd Monken said Shedeur want that smoke. He want to be able to go to the line of scrimmage and look at the defense and check out the play that he done called in and run his own play. Todd Monken said Shedeur about that life and he want that smoke. Let's listen to Todd Monken talk about this situation.
I mean, what you ask your quarterback to do is a byproduct of what they're capable of doing and how much ownership they want in QB control, right? Some guys want that and some guys don't. Some guys don't want that smoke because when they take that control or they change a play or they change the protection, it falls on them, right? Now they're the ones that have to explain why they did what they did. Not everybody wants that. Our guys want that, which is cool because again, not everybody wants that. Not everybody wants to be that diligent and work at it to where when the moment comes up, they're capable at the line of scrimmage. I mean, what you ask your quarterback to do is a byproduct of what they're capable of doing and how much.
That's Todd Monken saying that he want that smoke. So the narrative out there that Shedeur was behind because he didn't know the offense. Well, if he didn't know the plays, if he didn't know the offense, how could he come to the line of scrimmage and check out a play, call another play, what Todd Monken already had called? Todd Monken said he want that smoke. But if you listen to Mary Kay, if you listen to Tony Grossi, they're saying Shedeur didn't know the plays. He didn't know the offense. Mary Kay is good by saying that. He don't know how to work the offense. I said, what? That's crazy. And Todd Monken come out and say that right there. Man, they making up their own narrative once again. Day by day by day by day. And they wrong 90% of the times. They just straight out wrong. Haven't been right since. If you watch or read Mary Kay articles, those are the same words she used last year with Kenny Pickett. She just switched the name from Kenny Pickett and put it in Deshaun Watson. I wish I could have saved it and showed it to you. She used it word by word over there on the Orange and Brown podcast. It was word by word. She just removed Kenny Pickett's name and placed there Deshaun Watson. This no lie. I tell you what. And if you go back 2 years ago, you can take Kenny Pickett's name off there and put who? They last quarter, Joe Flacco. She used them same words, same description, year after year after year after year. Man, Mary Kay don't know nothing about no football. She don't know nothing about no football. That's don't. She copying from NFL insider, NFL players, using their terminology and just putting a name in a spot, and that's it. That's it. That's it. People promote who they want to be, the QB1. And the only reason why they are promoting Deshaun Watson so that he can start the first 8 games of the season and let the Shedeur come in the next eight games, the last 8 games. Talon Green get the last game of the season, and they can move on from all 3 of them and get them a quarterback that look like them. That's the bottom line. I'm serious. And if the Cleveland Browns go that route, that's what they doing too. That go for Andrew Berry. That go for the owner, Jimmy Haslam, JW, all of them. Todd Michael too. He go in there too. Because you can't tell me that one of these quarterbacks, other than Shedeur, is better than Shedeur. And we looking at the films. We looking at Shedeur out there daily. We looking at the film, Shedeur out there running the offense that you taught him to do. He ain't trying to go for the deep ball. He getting rid of the ball. They catching it. And then you're going to come back and say, hey, Deshaun Watson is better than Shedeur Sanders? No, buddy. He throwing the ball to the check down. Like you said, he wasn't doing last year. He getting the ball to his running back. He getting the ball to his playmakers. That's what Shedeur Sanders is demonstrating, and is all on film. So if you come back with that okie dokie stuff, man, Cleveland Brown, I'm out on y'all. Trade my dog. Trade Shedeur. That's all you got to do. Trade him. Get him out of Cleveland. Look at it. Getting the ball out of his hand, getting it to the people he's supposed to be getting to. You can't beat that, man. He doing what he's supposed to do. Now,
like I said, smooth. Just chill. We really ain't throw that bit like that today. Well, actually, we did, but then when the period got cut down. I think it's real amazing. I think the team, we got togetherness for sure, and we're gonna keep that going in the off season. We're all gonna get together at some point and be able to get work in, you know, and build those relationships even more. So I'm excited for that. They're amazing. Those guys are really amazing. I think that seeing what they could do in their first year, first couple month maybe, is really, really exciting. I'm not gonna say I'm surprised because like that's what they did in college. Like I have that same expectation for them to carry it over, but I'm just happy they're able to get comfortable here in a new environment. I think it's real amazing. I think the team.
Shedeur Sanders talking about the wide receivers. Now I must transfer and talk about a couple wide receivers, right? Listen, Denzel Boston. Yeah, hey, there's a lot of people out there in the NFL world and in my circle and in my neighborhood. They telling me I'm wrong about Jerry Jeudy. Everywhere I go, I get that smoke. They give me that smoke. I can go to the grocery store. I can go out. I can go to the park with my daughters in there. D-Watch, we heard that Jerry Jeudy, he's a jag, big dog. Get off it. Denzel Boston is the #1 wide receiver. So, listen, many of you all have said that. Denzel Boston, y'all, this boy is a dog, man. Now, Denzel Boston don't have the get-up speed, the get-off speed, but he got the size that gonna help Shedeur Sanders out. Because if you look at every rep that Shedeur Sanders started off in mandatory minicamp. And Zach Jackson came back and reported that Shedeur's first pass was always to Denzel Boston. Not Jerry Jeudy, not Isaiah Bond, not Casey Concepcion, not the tight end, not the running back. His first pass was always to Denzel Boston each day they went out there. I said, that boy getting that connection down. He building that trust, and he just may be Shedeur Sanders' #1 wide receiver. Because when you look at the highlights of Denzel Boston, he catch that football, y'all. He got the strong hand. He catch it at his highest point. It don't matter if it's Shedeur or Deshaun Watson throwing it to him. He going to catch that football. Now, he don't have the breakaway speed like Casey Concepcion do, but, man, he can get off the line of scrimmage. He can get off that line of scrimmage, and he's always open because he's a bigger wide receiver. That makes him have a bigger target. So, man, you just got to like what that dude out there putting out, man. He's a big dude too, man. He's a big dude. It don't matter if Deshaun Watson throw it to him or who throw it to him. Denzel Boston catching that football. He catching the football. He can't be denied, man. He can't be denied. I just haven't had that type of wide receiver. It just haven't. It could be. Man, I hate to go back on my word because I still think Jerry Jeudy gonna be first part of the season. He got to be #1 wide receiver, but it just ain't showing up in practice right now. Even Deshaun Watson don't even throw the ball to Jerry Jeudy no more. Hell, they went 2 days in practice. I didn't see Jerry Jeudy catch but one pass, according to the video. I saw him catch one pass. You know, he missed the last practice because of a hamstring, and that ain't good at all. So when you do look at the wide receivers room, it's gonna be interesting. Y'all might be right on that. Y'all got me in a bind when it comes to Denzel Boston, but I'm gonna stay with Jerry Jeudy. But Denzel Boston, oh, he the real deal. Now Casey Concepcion, I believe still he's the 4th wide receiver. He's the 4th wide receiver whenever they go 4 wides, and he's going to be the punt returner. I just believe it. He's a playmaker. Now, Casey Concepcion got some things that Denzel Boston don't have. That's that get up. That's that yak. That yards out to catch. Man, he can take a little hitch pass in the backfield and take that thing to the house. He can make something happen. See, he ain't got to run them deep routes. He don't have to run them deep crossings like that. Nah. 2 steps off the line of scrimmage because he got that juke in him. He got that juke. Him and Isaiah Bond, they don't have to work that hard like Denzel Boston gonna do. Because these boys, him, Casey Concepcion, he get out that line of scrimmage. Once he get past it, once he get past that defensive back, put them hands on him, get them hands off him. Oh, he ready for the ball. And when he ready for the ball, he gonna do something with it. Yeah, he got that juke in him, boy. Yeah. Now he gonna be excited, but he got them question marks about his hands too. Just like Jerry Jeudy. He have question marks about his hand, but if he get his hands on it, and if he can catch it, he gonna he gonna get some yards out you now. He's a 3rd down wide receiver to me. To me. He just is. Unless Jerry Jeudy just don't act right, I can see him coming in, taking Jerry Jeudy off the field. If he don't want to be with the program, if he still got the attitude, take him off and bring in Casey Concepcion. Then you'll have the X will be Denzel Boston. Then you have Casey Concepcion in the slot, and you'll have Isaiah Bond outside, on the other outside. And that's a deadly combination. And they're young, and that's why they need Shedeur Sanders this year, game 1, so they have 17 games to grow with one another. 17 games to grow with one another. You're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. You're going to have some goods and you're going to have some bads. But let them go out there and connect and have that bond together. So if they make a mistake, you know how Shedeur Sanders do. He'll ask Jimmy Horn. He don't ask Travis. He don't ask the other wide receivers there in Colorado. Come to the sideline and let's talk about it and correct it on the next play. And the next time they get out there, they connect. They connect. It's all about that relationship. It's all about bonding. If Jerry Judy don't want to have that relationship, don't want to bond with him, ain't nothing else I can do for him. It ain't nothing else I can do for him. But in order for all this to work, people, that offensive line got to be right. I'm still not convinced they got a good offensive line. I'm just not. They injury prone. I can't believe Andrew Berry went into free agent and signed a lot of injured guys. That man, when I was looking at OTAs and when I was looking at mandatory minicamp and listened to the report of Zach Jackson, who was out there, and Darryl, they said most of the offensive line sitting on the sideline. I said, what the hell? They got all that money and they sitting on the sideline? Man, that's a heartbreaking news to be watched, because you need a good offensive line to survive in the NFL. The running game and the passing game. We saw it firsthand with Cleveland Brown last year. We saw it firsthand with that offensive line last year. They got to be right, y'all. They got to be right up front. It ain't no excuse about that. And then when you see big number 72, he's still there, Livingston, whatever his name, and he's still on the offensive line, man, I did not want to see that. And he was starting. Man, that made me sick like that, y'all. See how Deshaun Watson is in front of Shedeur Sanders. I don't see that. I really don't. But he didn't know the play. The coach just said, hell, he want that smoke. He want to go to the line of scrimmage and check out a play because the defense don't match up with the play that the head coach done called in. If he didn't know the plays, why he checking out? If he didn't know the plays, how he know what to check into? Those are the narratives that the Cleveland media want us to think. But Coach Klein went on G. Bush and said, hold up. Yeah, don't play us like that now. We ain't no dummies. We ain't no dumb Negroes. That's the exact word. They tried to paint that picture that Shedeur is slow and he didn't know the playbook. Tony Grossi and Mary Kay and Chops. I can't leave him out either. They tried to paint that picture. They try to tell you a lie. And if they continue to tell that lie, they want you to think it's the truth. That's the narrative of the Cleveland media. They can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. But if you listen to the players and former players, they'll let you know everything about Shedeur. Cam Robinson, the worst offensive lineman in the NFL, and Shedeur blindside blocking. Cam Robinson.
His shit probably just in his blood, but bro, it's his confidence. It's his, and it's not arrogant. It don't come off as, it didn't come off to me as like an arrogance, but bro, he just breathe. You feel it. You breathe. He breathe. Like, you know what I'm saying? When he come in the huddle, he come in the locker room, he come in the huddle for the walkthrough. You kind of feel his aura kind of, and that's contagious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
especially for young guys. So you feel his confidence, and you feel he don't feel it's nothing that he can't do, which is a great mindset to have. As long as you understand that it's always something for you to get better at, and it's always something to work on. But at the same time, you got the mental makeup of, ain't nothing, I can do this shit. Like, it ain't nothing to get it done. I just got to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm able to do it.
Yeah, that's Cam Robinson, the former left tackle of the Cleveland Browns last year. He said Shedeur Sanders had their aura. It wasn't nothing that he didn't think he could do. Cam Robinson said that shit was contagious. Well, why that shit didn't jump on you, big dog? Hey, Cam Robinson, this sports talk with B. Watts. If it was contagious, why that shit didn't jump off on you? Yeah, there's a reason why you're doing podcasts. You want to be on my show? Yeah, let me know. Yeah, you can come and join me on Monday night. Yeah. Ain't nobody, boy, that stuff you put out on tape, ain't nobody gonna call you. No. Come on, sports talk with B. Watt. We'll talk to you. We'll take it. We'll love you over here. The first thing we're gonna ask your ass, man, why you want block what you do? Yeah. I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone, Cam. Only thing I'm saying, you said it. You said that shit contagious. Damn. If it's contagious, like the pink eye, hey, why that shit didn't jump on you, big dog? That's all we want to know. Yeah, that's that Steve Harvey joke I had to put in. Yeah. I had to put that joke in, Cam. You socked me up. You throw me an alley-oop, and I just came and whoop. Give me that. Cam Robinson. You said contagious like the pink eye. Yay. Get off around me. Your blocking is contagious. Because that shit went straight down the line. You were playing left tackle, they were playing left guard, the center, the right guard, the right tackle, and the end did not block. They followed your script. It was contagious. As you said, hey, no blocking at all. Hey, Dom said, hook one, y'all just go get Shedeur. Wait, this ain't how it go. This ain't how it go, back dog. This ain't how it go. This ain't how it go, family. This ain't how this thing supposed to go now, offensive line. But still, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hey, ring my bell. That ain't where it's supposed to go, Patty Lee. That wasn't the place. It was that script that should never hit the field when he was out there. Nah. But anyway, it is what it is. So, like I said, that offensive line got to be right. They got to be right. And in order for all of it to work, it got to be right. And the last thing they got to be right, Shedeur Sanders. The Cleveland Browns cannot mess this up. They can't. Shedeur Sanders should be QB1 out the gate. They can't mess up the season. They got it. Listen, Shedeur Sanders got the community around him rooting for him. The locker room is rooting for him. And he got a fan base out this world. And his play on the field is demonstrating that. His play on the field is demonstrating that. Todd Monken can't mess this up. You want to start out hot, ready to go, and the team know they got a quarterback that can win. They can win what you do, and they know that. That's why they excited about coming to the Cleveland Browns. Majority of the players were excited about the Cleveland Browns. I never seen that. Only person wanted out was Myles Garrett. But everybody else, they excited to be a Cleveland Brown. Why you think that? Listen, don't nobody want to play in the NFL if they don't know who their quarterback is. If they don't think they got a quarterback that can help them win, they don't want to play for them. That's why they were excited, because they know Shedeur. They saw Shedeur. They saw that. And this notion that it's a quarterback competition, it just irks me, y'all. How could it be a quarterback competition and Shedeur out there balling? Dude out there balling. Trying to figure out what the hell the competition is. I can see it's a ball hitting the ground. I can see if he throwing interception. He get the ball to the playmakers. 1-2, ball gone. 1-2, ball gone. 1-2, ball gone. 1-2, 1-2, ball gone, Miss Crystal Wise Williams. 1-2, ball gone. Operating in the system. He operating in the system. Just the scramble drill. The scramble drill. They working on the scramble drill. That's what Todd Monken liking his offense. The scramble drill. Look at him. He in the pocket. He getting rid of the ball. I mean, I don't know what else they want him to do at quarterback. He know the plays. He taking his shots when he get a chance. And the receivers, they catching the ball for him. They catching the ball. And for somebody to say he's behind Deshaun Watson, man, I ain't never seen these many completion in a row. These completion in a row. These are completion in a row. But he behind? Man, come on. Zach Jackson done came out there and said, man, y'all saw that one highlight of Deshaun Watson throwing the ball to Denzel Boston. But hell, we saw it 2 or 3 plays before that. And after that, he missing wide receiver by 5 yards. Now, I'm not trying to tear him down just to lift up Shedeur. I'm just trying to get around my head that it's a quarterback competition and why the head coach can't come out and say Shedeur Sanders QB1. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. Yeah. They asked him on the questionnaire, what you think about Shedeur Sanders? How you going to develop him? They asked you that. They asked him that. So if they asking you that, and they ain't asked you about no other quarterback, matter of fact, Todd Michael, when you go to do your press conference, Shedeur Sanders is the only thing they ask you about. They ain't concerned about Dylan Gabriel. They ain't concerned about Taylor Green, Deshaun Watson, Quinshon Johnson, KC Concepcion, Denzel Boston, Isaiah Bond, nor your defense, Jerry Verse. They ain't concerned about none of that. Your whole press conference be about Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders. Andrew Berry can go on radio station. What they asking him about? They asking him about two. That's what they asked him about. And he was cooking. You know how I know he was cooking before I end this show? Well, out there resting up. You don't rest up in practice. Shedeur don't rest up in practice, y'all. Only thing I'm trying to tell you. I told you that last week. He don't rest up in practice. He know that offense. He letting Todd Monken know. He letting Deshaun Watson know, boy, y'all can't handle me. He letting them know. He letting them know, y'all can't handle me. I got this shit down pat. Bam. And rest up on their ass. Yeah. Hey, he let them know, I got this little offense that y'all say I didn't couldn't learn. I made sure I stayed here for 6 months to learn this offense. Even the owner said, man, I'm coming out the building. Shedeur Sanders is still in there. Todd Monken said he been there every since he been there. He ain't left the building. And for the reporters to come out there and say, hey, Deshaun Watson way ahead of him because he know the playbook, bullshit. But that's a lie. I say it for Shedeur. I say it for your Coach Prime. That's a lie. That's a lie. But once again, Shedeur Sanders was feeling himself. And he let him know, I got this. I got this. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. We got a live show tomorrow night with Uncle Steve, the one and only. Uncle Steve, the one and only, Tuesday night, along with J.R. Box. And we're going to be going at it. I need y'all to come back tomorrow night and watch one of the greatest shows this year. Steve ready. Uncle Steve got it. He said he ready. He ready. JR always ready. Come back tomorrow night. We're going to have a good time. I love y'all, and may the grace of God continue to bless each and one of you, spiritually, educationally, and financially, that you may be the person and that your family may be the family that God wants her to be. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Till tomorrow, peace.
Pluto dropped his notes and his thoughts from things that he's been told out of Brown's minicamp last week. And the first thing on
I don't fake moves, I don't play roles. Stay 10 toes, never switch codes. Seen too many try to skip steps. Talk big, but ain't built yet. I came up slow, had to learn that grind. Late night, same dream on my mind. Ain't no handout, ain't no plug. Everything I got came out the mud. No brick by brick. Don't need that quick flip. Whoa. No grip. I stand on mine. All real. No cut, no line. You chase fast, I chase right. I get mine off real life. They be talking like they got that lane. Whole time running on hype. Brick by brick. Don't need that quick flip. Whoa. No grip. I stand on mine. All real. No cut, no line. You chase fast, I chase right. I get mine off real life. They be talking like they got that lane. Whole time running on hype. Brick by brick. Don't need that quick flip. Whoa. No grip. I stand on mine. All real. No cut, no line. You chase fast, I chase right. I get mine off real life. They be talking like they. I'm locked in. Woke up different, something click today. All that noise finally drift away. Got a vision and I see it clear. Tunnel vision, I don't feel the feel. Phone on silent, I don't need to talk. Cut distractions, I don't need it. I'm locked in. Woke up different, something click today. All that noise finally drift away. Got a vision and I see it clear. Tunnel vision, I don't feel the feel. Phone on silent, I don't need to talk. Cut distractions, I don't need it. I'm locked in. Woke up different, something click. I don't fake moves, I don't play roles. Stay 10 toes, never switch codes. Seen too many try to skip steps. Talk big, but ain't built yet. I came up slow, had to learn that grind. Late night, same dream on my mind. Ain't no handout, ain't no plug. Everything I get by brick. Don't need that quick flip. Whoa. No grip. I stand on mine. All real. No cut, no line. You chase fast, I chase right. I get mine off real life. They be talking like they got that lane. Whole time running on hype. Brick by brick. Don't need that quick flip. Whoa. No grip. I stand on mine. All real. No cut, no line. You chase fast, I chase right. I get mine off real life. They be talking like they got that lane. Old time.
Really, I feel like the Browns fans, they just want something to hope for, and they've been wanting it so long, so finally, you know, I'm here to change that. I'm here to, you know, actually give what they want. Really, I feel like the Browns fans, they just want something to hope for, and they've been wanting it so long, so finally, you know, I'm here to change that. I'm here to, you know.
I'm locked in. Woke up different, something click today. All that noise finally drift away. Got a vision and I see it clear. Tunnel vision, I don't feel the feel. Phone on silent, I don't need to talk. Cut distractions, I don't need it. I'm locked in. Woke up different, something click today. All that noise finally drift away. Got a vision and I see it clear. Tunnel vision, I don't feel the feel. Phone on silent, I don't need to talk. Cut distractions, I don't need it. Yeah, I don't fake moves, I don't play roles. Stay 10 toes, never switch codes. Seen too many try to skip steps. Talk big, but ain't built yet. I came up slow, had to learn that grind. Late night, same dream on my mind. Ain't no handout, ain't no plug. Everything I got came out the mud. Brick by brick, don't need that quick flip. Whoa, no grip. I stand on mine. All real, no cut, no line. You chase fast, I chase right. I get mine off real life. They be talking like they got that lane. Old time running off hype. Ain't no handout, ain't no plug. Brick by brick, don't need that quick flip. Whoa, no grip. I stand on mine. All real, no cut, no line. You chase fast, I chase right. I get mine off real life. They be talking like they got that lane. Old time running off hype.